Okay, so after the trees throwing apples at them, and they avoid that. So they're walking down the road again, and I have the Wicked Witch on a broom, and she's spelling out in smoke, "Surrender, Dorothy," and immediately, I love it. Immediately, everybody picked up on something that I've always wondered about in the actual movie. Is she saying surrender to Dorothy? Or is she telling the party to surrender Dorothy to her? I never understood that. So somebody asks if there's a comma in the smoke, and I said, there is a little patch of some smoke up there, but it's not very coherent. It's just kind of passing between the two words. And you don't know if it was a comma that was meant to be there, if it was just a remnant of one of the letters. So I still left it ambiguous. But they see objects, like dark objects in the sky moving towards them. And obviously they're going to be flying monkeys. So they all seem to be converging on Dorothy and Toto. Toto's digging a hole at this point, and it does not see this coming. He's so interested in digging a hole. He's like, but the way he said it, he's like, let me find a hole. And then start digging. So I guess I think what he meant was if there's already a depression in the ground, I'm going to start digging even more. So anyway, that's the way we played it. So he's looking down. Dorothy's like watching these things come at her. The rest of the party runs and hides, following the Cowardly Lion's lead. And so there wasn't much of a struggle. Toto and Dorothy get carried away by the flying monkeys. Glinda uses her fly spell to follow at a safe distance, and so now the party's split up. The Dorothy and Toto go into the Wicked Witch's castle, and Glinda, once she realizes where they're going, and sees the tower they're put in, goes back to the party, tells the party. So at this point, I felt like the Cowardly Lion was not having as much fun as everybody else. So instead of having him just lose wisdom saving throws all the time, I gave him a little bit of a backstory to move the plot along. And he had been to the Wicked Witch's castle before, and in fact, that's where he lost his courage. So he wanted to go back and find it. But he knew a secret entrance at the bottom of the tower to get in. So that's what he was going to do. So he tells the group that. And so the party's going to go and try to mount a rescue operation here. So wait till you hear what happens next.